She back got me.
NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper mid. Football in Green Bay. The Ham will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Cousins on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him. And it's good for a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 27 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, check 26. Check.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Second and 10.
55, come on, guys, 55. Get 300. Get 300. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw again. Rodgers. And this will be caught at the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
For a Green Bay.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 28 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
That ties the game at 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Solid effort by Jair Alexander there defensively.
Taken down back at the 42.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Vikings.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Cook following the penalty, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
At the 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need this 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To Dillon on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 20.
These two teams all tied after one.
The end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, D. 49 to Mike. Hey, pick you.
Now it's Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Get in the way, you. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. The blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Minnesota.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Dalvin Cook.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That's complete to the receiver. Not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. First down, Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Smith on the stop.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
Herb Smith Jr.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
For the Vikings field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings 41-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Watch twitch. Watch the twist.
Hey, take 26. Right.
From the 41, Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to score, Packers 21, Vikings 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Cousins. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Cousins now. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete.
Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
18 on the play.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Cousins.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Again, it's Dillon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a carry for Dillon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
26. It's out of time. It's out of time. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Watch twist.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Check 15. Check 15. Shit. No.
Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the Vikings first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
A gain of 12.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
On first down, Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Dalvin Cook, the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Setting up the screen for Cook. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Makes the score.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense, 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Tackle.
Because they've got the advantage, they've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They run again with Dillon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Dillon now on 1st and 10. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 27, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Number 50!
Mike's 54! Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Right there. 54, right there.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
A gain of 9.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Crosby on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
31.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 25-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A first throw for the backup Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter, his second sack of the night.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
33.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now we get to deal with a foot of snow in the parking lot as we say so long from Green Bay.
Love it here. This is Maui with snow.
That's one way to put it. So long, everybody.